Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing today? You want the handshake? You can get the handshake. Welcome. And just finish the side quest. Well, I have still, I think, 15 of those thingies. I've been waiting for this for 3 weeks. What you have been waiting for, Mikey? When I do a later stream? Because it is like nearly 10 here now, like it's 9:30. Yeah, it's 9:30. So yeah, this is a bit late for me. In UK, I wouldn't this would be a bit of a later stream for me, even in UK, I think. But now that I'm officially single, I just kind of felt bored. Didn't quite want to go to sleep. Yeah, I figured why not? I probably would have ended up doing this anyways. Might as well do it during a stream and hang out with you guys and do something, relatively basic. So we can chat a bit. And yeah, since I'm streaming later, I could potentially, see some of you who I do not see in streams regularly. So that was the idea anyways. And, I could be doing this now and then, going forward as well. There's no good reason why not to. As far as I know, anyways. And yeah, this side quest is definitely grindy. No question about it. It's a grindy side quest. What teams were you guys using for this? What teams have you guys been using for this thingy? I mainly did it with this team in particular. Finished this one not long ago. Yeah, this one's definitely grindy. But since it has like 7-star shots and stuff, you don't really want to let it go. Perk AA Torch. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have just been doing my Jaggy, Hulk and Kingpin. Kingpin for Quicksilver and Terrax. Jaggy for Storm and Hulk for Mojo and the boss. Huntsman, Kingpin Torch, fair enough. Shang-Chi, Spider-Ham and Weekend, that's interesting. Absorbing Man, Fury and Hurt, that's not bad either. Okay, this fight I like a lot. Definitely need to continue streaming at this time. Do I? Do I really? What do I get for it if I do? How will you bribe me? What kind of goodies will you promise me? Whoops. Mistimed this bit. It's fine. Fine. He can't hit for shit because he had the weakness on. So I am just going to do this. And then you go for this. He can't do anything about it. And that's fine. Absman probably destroyed this fight very well too. Kingpin does too. He loses some health, but it's fine. Spider-Ham, Kingpin, and Absorbing. Sounds good. Valk, Hurt, and then Science Time for Mojo. Yeah, Valkyrie does sound good too. With Hulk, I like that every fight's a bit different based on your RNG. But if you do have a rank 2 Hulk, you can do this. Check this out in a second. Yeah, drop this. Go for a full combo. Drop a heavy attack. Enter your thingy. And voila. That's why I like Hulk. Ooh. First super chat from Snoop the Football. Well, if you're bribing me, it's working. Bribing me.
Shut up and take my money.
I'm okay with that.
Snoop the for
I support bribery.
$9.99.
you know, for that, I'll try to do a later stream tomorrow. A great success with Joe Fixit. And for this fight, I basically do a similar thing. I want to get my name on the screen? Well, it is here. And you seem to have popped your super chat cherry for the stream as well. And I can get your name on the screen in more ways than one. Check this out. Ta-da! You can keep this one up for a bit too. If you had a profile picture, you would have gotten that on the screen. Because I have the technology for that. Check this out. Gonna be doing pretty much the same thing here. So we're gonna get as close to these as possible. Enter this, get a stun. And now the fight's over. Hulky does Hulky things. This is why I take Hulk for these fights. This is why we take Hulk here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Stupid side quest? Indeed. Indeed. I don't have Hulk, so my Sig 40 Joe fixed it with 6-star Hulk relic, small special ones, on Mojo and do specialty for boss, fair enough. Been doing Gladiator for the first 3, Silk for the last 2. I was for backup. I think I tried Silk for 1, but I like Hulk better. And my Silk's only like a rank 4, and my Hulk is 7-star rank 2, so. Hey, what's up, Code Blend? Absolutely a pleasure to see you in the stream, my man. Absolutely a pleasure to see you, Matt. Welcome. And let's go back in again. Only, what, 13, 14 times to go? Something like that. It's a lot of times. A lot more times to go. Again, Kingpin, super easy Quicksilver fight. How's it going? Better. Better for sure. No, trying to adjust. Complete all your runs today. Well, yeah, I'm trying to do that too. Trying to do exactly that. It's mega boring, which is, you know, a big part of the reason why I decided to stream it. Because I was going to do it like this evening, probably by myself anyways, but I figured it's like, hey, I can just chill with you guys, have a chat, you know, because this is the type of thing that I can do with relatively little attention, so I can, you know, talk more, interact with the chat a bit more, like I would in a Battleground stream. We prefer this stream time much more than the morning ones. I think we're both in the same time zone now. I am in GMT +2. It's basically 20 to 10 PM here. It's gonna be 10 PM here. 15 keys. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of keys left over too. I have, yeah, I had 15 keys at the start of the stream, I think. Or maybe 14. Maybe I did one earlier today. There we go, that's good, Juggy. GMT +3. It is GMT +2, except some countries do the daylight savings time, some countries don't. So at the moment, it feels like GMT +3 for most people. Would be a good time to use 1 hour boost. Actually, hardly any one of those left because I haven't been buying early access bundles. So I don't really have. Oh, I can put on a 20% boost though. That probably will help. Again, I made the same mistake. Okay, now I know. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I understand. For speed, it definitely makes sense. It's just that, yeah, at the moment, I don't have many of those left. I do have a lot of 40% ones, though. Sorry, the 40-minute ones. So I'm probably gonna put that on. Or 20 keys. Oof, that's a lot of keys, Jay. And thank you for being a member for 28 months. That is a very long time now. Yeah, rewards as a whole, you know, because you get some rank 4 materials and stuff. And you get some 7-star shots, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I need to get back to arena grinding. I definitely need to get back to arena grinding. Again, we're gonna do a hulky thing. 50 shots we get. I mean, do 5 runs and it's kind of like duping a 6-star, so, you know. Not all that bad. I mean, it's nothing great, but still something. I got 12. And now I got this. And now I got this. And now that's a dead mojo. See? Easy peasy. Game's having a lot of content? Yeah. Any thoughts of Nick Fury Ascension? I think that's a solid pick, because Nick Fury is just all the time there, especially if you play Valorant. In general, Nick Fury is much better than... I think people are starting to underestimate Nick Fury, to be honest, but I think Nick Fury is in my top 5 Ascension, if you're running deep wounds. I'm gonna put that condition there. If you're not running deep wounds often, I don't know if I would, but if you are, and I think for sure. Again, check this out. We're gonna go for this. And this. Man, I love Hulk. Hulk's just stupid. Hulk's just stupid. I mean, look at that. Would Black Cat do that Quicksilver fight? Probably. I don't think that Quicksilver fight's anything hard. Fury is always good in any state of the game. Yep, exactly. Can't wait to do my next Ascension, which I probably will do King. Most likely. I'll say about it, but I won't do King. Yeah, max deep wounds help Joe fix it quite a bit too, yes, for sure. For sure. Okay, so let's go Kingpin. We have the little boost on now as well. And yeah, now that, you know, at the very least for now, I'll definitely try to do some more later streams. Because why not? It's probably gonna be also more casual streams, as in like more, you know, either arena grinds or side quest stuff or some monthly event quest stuff. Things that, you know, don't require me to be like 100% focused. Because at the very least in past, I never used to play well in evenings. How much time has it taken to earn 400k artifacts? This month you could do it quite quickly because there was the special objective from that Caps event. So basically you only had like 50k artifacts and I have 50k now, so you could earn the 400k within this month. I think overall it's gonna take about 2 months, something like that. You know, in normal average month. If you like Kate more, then just go with Kate, man. Kate's an amazing champion too. So yeah. If you're debating, but you're already telling me that you just like Kate more, do Kate, man. That's simple as that. And, you know, you can't go wrong with Kate anyways. Kate's an amazing, amazing champion as well. Oof. When Jaggy's level 2 crits, it's so nice. Debating my next yeah, answer. Mysterio bugged in Battlegrounds? What do you mean bugged? What's wrong with Mysterio? Kingpin is an absolute unit. For sure. What was he good to stunt passives? Oh. I think I had... Oh, wait. Connections. Well, no. Could be. I do not know. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. Oh, no, wait. Fine. Is there a champion that ignores glancing? Not really, no. But there are always like conditions to glancing. There are champions who work around that. Like, you know, for instance, Archangel with ability accuracy reduction can shut off glancing. There are champions like Ant-Man who only glance if you have that debuff on. So if you get rid of the debuff, you don't glance. Then like Storm Pyramid X, for instance, he only glances the basic attacks. So if you activate special attacks only, so if you use champion that spams specials like crazy and does all the damage by specials, kind of work around it. As far as I know, there is no champion that ignores glancing. Oh, Atuma. Atuma might ignore glancing. Quite sure that Atuma does. Or kind of does, anyways. And does Kingpin need to be max Sig? No, Kingpin's Sig levels is Sig 1, Sig 65, and Sig 200. So Kingpin at Sig 65 is perfectly fine and adequate. He's one of those champs you can easily run at 665 and leave it there until you are able to Sig 200 him, you know? Falcon does not ignore glancing now. Because glancing is kind of activated before Falcon's abilities or something like that. If I haven't 100% Act 8.2, would Kingpin be the better choice for Ascension over Nick Fury? No. Act 8.2 and any and all story content is irrelevant in terms of who you need to ascend. You don't need max 6 stars to do 8.2 or anything in the game, really. That's kind of like the thing. Story content does not determine and should not determine who you rank up to max ranks at all, ever anymore. Because story content is just, you know, undescribably easily doable with lower ranked champions these days. And that's just fact. What decides who you take up is, you know, Battlegrounds or Alliance War or something like that. You really don't need to. Whoa, why is it lagging? I might be short this time as well. Man, the game is lagging quite a bit. That's weird. Okay, let's see how I do. Might actually be short this time around. Because I got quite a bad Fury RNG. Only should have taken more damage. I think we're gonna make it. Yeah, there we go. So the content just run pretty much. Missed these live streams? Well then, you can have one now. I think I had that 2 passive thing against somebody else as well. In an earlier stream today. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm somewhat sure. That I had that, you know, 2 unreflection passives. For whatever reason on some other random champion. Let's check in a moment how many of these more I need to do. Look at that. JJ is not even here. JJ is not even here. This should be a good time for them. How close am I to my next semester? Well, to be honest, I can open a Titan Crystal. I have like 21k Titan shards now. I'm just waiting for the Titan Crystal to update. And then I think I'm like 8k 7-star chance. Silk or Hulk to rank 2 as a 7-star. Both unawakened. That's a very good question. I love my Hulk, but if I had the 7-star rank 2 Silk, I might say the same thing about Silk. I'll do the conservative answer here, and I'll say I do Hulk first, and then Silk. And I say that primarily because I have a lot of experience with Hulk, and Hulk has been insane. I know a lot of people are raving about Silk as well, and I fully understand that. And I'm not denying that, you know, Silk could be equally as good or a better choice potentially. But I know for a fact that you will not go wrong with Hulk, because Hulk has just been insane, at the very least for me. So, I'm gonna say Hulk. Yes, we will have 7-star. When Titan Crystal gets updated, we will get 12 new champions in the basic crystal. We're gonna get that crystal that had Maw in it, like Maw, Red Goblin, Cap Sam, Emma Frost. Who else is in it? People are saying Jugs better than Tiger. I use Jugs more. I'll be honest, I do use Jugs more. I don't know if Jugs is better. I will say that Tiger is kind of taking it on the chin a lot more recently than Jugs is. I will say that definitely Tiger is taking it a lot more on the chin than Jugs in terms of, you know, neutralize doesn't work for this champion, this doesn't work, that doesn't work type of thing. Because they are kind of countering neutralizers and stuff like that. For BGs, I think definitely. For, you know, Alliance War, Tiger is better. Jugs is quite possibly the best offensive Battleground champion. I will agree with that. I think it is quite possible that Jugs is overall the best offensive Battleground champion. Yeah, I'll stand by it. And next match champ is going to be in the featured. I don't know actually. Which champs are going to be in next featured 6-star? You mean featured 6-star, right? Yeah, so what are we getting in next featured 6-star? I need to start getting some shards because I don't have 6-star walks, I don't have gladiator. I don't have a bunch of them. Kindred is the first one, right? Tiger is very, very fast at BGs for sure. It's just that Jugs does more hard matches better. Like Jugs is better against Nick Fury. Jugs possibly the best core counter. Jugs does, you know, Killmonger better. Kindred, Photon, Vox, Gladiator, Morbius, and Werewolf. Okay, that makes sense. Morbius Duke is very good for defense. Yeah, I think so. Probably. I mean, I understand what you mean, that Jugs is also a lot easier to play, but it's also like speed-wise, because Jugs, like, the reason why Jugs is so popular in Battlegrounds, it's not just because he's easy to play. In some matchups, you know, he isn't. The reason why Jugs is kind of like as highly rated is because he does a ton of incredibly hard matchups. Again, like Killmongers and Korgs and stuff like that. And he does those matchups like the best. Like he's like the best core counter, for instance. Like literally the fastest core counter. Like you can outrace bishops with him and stuff like that against Korgs. For sure. Promise you. I mean, Tiger is insane too, obviously. And she can do some matchups that Jugs can't. Jugs, lots of Mystic Spidey. I think Mystic Spidey is cool. Storm makes pretty quick against Korg. Yeah, right. What about Werewolf would be meta in BG defense. Oh, because he's gonna go random. You can't punish his special attacks. So a lot of his special attacks are gonna be kind of like Sasquatch, just worse. Where after his specials, he's going to be unstoppable and blockable. Then he will also go unstoppable and blockable whenever he will refuse to throw a special attack, for instance. You're gonna need to be super careful with that. He's gonna have natural, power gain and mystic dispersion, so he's going to be a troublesome fellow on defense, unless he's squishy. If he's squishy, then fine. But if he isn't squishy, then he's gonna be a very, very troublesome fellow on defense. You can't parry him, you're gonna get ruptured. Right? You can't punish his specials, which means your openings will pretty much exclusively have to come from intercepts. So yeah, he definitely does seem like a quite annoying defender. Hey, what's up, Vishal? How are you doing? Do you think Verl is going to have high health pool? Yeah, I do think Verl is going to have high health pool. I have a feeling that he will. It seemed like it as well from Deep Dive. Could be wrong, but I do think he will have relatively high health pool. And it would be on brand with, like, what they're typically doing with kind of like defensive Mystic Champions. I hope he has mid-range health pool and at sassy level, who knows? Well, yeah, those people who said they will not bypass because they think Morbius is going to suck or something like that are not happy now. I have seen quite a few comments about it. Yeah, what's up, OMG? How are you doing? Good thing is that this side quest at least is relatively easy, Alright, and now it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna need to figure out where I can get the adapter, because I used to just order it from Amazon, right? In Latvia, it's not as easy to order from Amazon. So I'm gonna need to look into it, because my adapter is already giving up on life. Oh, we're just going to nom that there. This is also a super easy fight with Jaggibar. Sorry, with Kingpin. Very easy. Oh, crap, I didn't even notice that I pulled this in. My bad, I apologize. Why didn't you guys tell me? Because it was just like a perspective thing. Whoopsies. Now we have this sorted. My bad. It was never meant to be in. Finished work after 12 hours. Well, congratulations on finishing work, OMG. Working a lot on Sunday, my man. What, a full combo and only one Fury? That's not good. That wasn't good. We'll be fine. Mojo goes down relatively quickly. Alex is just too strong. Get some rest? Yes, go get some rest. Hi champ, what's your expectation for Iron Man arena cutoff? I don't think it's gonna be high. Iron Man is such an old champion. I really think it's gonna be quite low cutoffs. There's a week and 12 hours every day, but that is a lot of work. Good work ethic. I hope you like your work. Because if you need to do those hours and you are not a fan of your work, then, that's some rough and cruel stuff. Okay, this is going to go not great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's fine, that's fine. I'll just wait this out. Wait this out. Do. Now he did. Looking good? Thank you, Bugman. Possibly the worst side quest? It is quite grindy side quest. It's definitely quite grindy side quest. I thought it expired. This regulated tech champ objective. I think I used my Shuri. My tip is learn to await his level 2. That is my tip. If you can learn to await his level 2, you can do it well with a lot of champions. This fight's very easy with Hulk normally as well. Pray for me? I'll pray for you, Wayne. But yeah, I did it with Shuri mainly. I used a couple of revives, I'm not gonna lie. But once I learned how to await his level 2, it was fine. Run my own restaurant and now I have much less work because of economic situations. I must work a lot. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear about that. Tell me more about economic situation. It's gonna be rough now for a bit. Next 2 months. Gonna be very rough for me, but you know. I'll manage. Such is life. Ghost can cheese gladiator. There you go. You can ghost him. I'm surprised you didn't start talking about Stark and Spider-Man. Yep, push him special to any tech works. Yeah, pretty much. Just the problems is when you get cornered and he's, you know, unstoppable and yeah, then it's bad. Just make peace with the fact that you want to push him to level 2, and that's it. Then it'll be fine. Then you can use it done. You can use like Star-Lord or, you know, Ghost, or I think some people use Nimrod. Or yeah, I use Shuri. Shuri made sense to me because she, you know, as I'm spending a lot of time betting out those special attacks, then you know, he's just ticking down. So Shuri made a lot of sense to me. Any deck objectives is Taki. Only last ended with Ghost. See how quickly she can do it. Fair enough. Hacks in Sweden is, yeah, everywhere in Scandinavia, I think, if I know correctly. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I think pretty much everywhere in Scandinavia, like Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, is high tax. But then again, you know, in most of Scandinavia, you get like some money if you go study, and there's great social programs as well. So, you know, there are benefits and downsides to all of that. What we're gonna do? Yeah, I think a lot of people will run to Morbius. I think a lot of people will do 100% 8.3 and rank 2 Morbius. There we go. Look at the Hulk. Look at the Hulk. I mean, Hulk's also stupid. Hulk's just so stupid. This one is boring. Yeah, this one's boring. It's boring. Hence I'm streaming it. You know, at least I get to chat with you guys. I take up 6 Shuri, can't pull this. Yeah, same thing, K-Dog. I really like Shuri. I really want a higher rank rarity Shuri than my rank 4. And I'm not ranking her up because I want to pull the 7-star. And I just never do. And, you know, this game will definitely make sure that I pull a 7-star Shuri. You know when I'm gonna pull a 7-star Shuri. I shouldn't have done this yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not good. Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be good. This is gonna be fine. We'll make it work. Because Hulk does hulky things. Do. Happy days. MCOC is such a... Yeah, MCOC is definitely an annoying fight. Unless you have like Juggernaut. No BG streams? I will have... I'm not gonna do BG streams late. Because I play quite crap. This squad is... you know. It's like 10 PM now for me. I'll do BG stream tomorrow morning. Groot hasn't died yet this meta. Groot, interesting. That could be fun. How many more keys do I have? I have 9 more. They go down so slowly. They really do. So slow. Stupid event. Nine more keys. That means this entire stream, I've only done like, what, 6? I've been streaming for 14. How long does one run take? How long does one bleeping run takes? That quest is worse, it's so repetitive and doesn't even give decent rewards. I mean, rewards are fine-ish. I can't say the rewards are like awful. It's just that it's so repetitive. Really is repetitive. Oh. But that's why I am here now, live with you guys. We'll push through it. We'll power through it together with the power of friendship. Why using Kingpin? Because he's very good for Quicksilver and Terex fights. Because it's like stupid easy and safe with him. I don't need to pay too much attention. Because I can do stuff like this. That's why. Only mind knowing side quest. Yeah. This is definitely mind knowing side quest. But, you know, Hulk gets a chance to shine. I love that, you know, stunlock thing that where you just throw a level 1 before you enter rage, throw a heavy attack to enter rage, and then level 1 to start like a massive stunlock loop. Such a nice feeling to do it. It's kind of like you can almost like, you know, run and lock almost any champion. That's not like massive. See, so easy. Just never bother baiting out special attack. If they throw a special, you know, fine. If they don't, fine. They even made us use energy in this one. That I don't get. It's like, why? Energyless. Yeah, I could do Storm with Hulk for sure as well. I just like using Juggy. You know? Okay. Rage that. Don't even need the heavy. That's fine. Easy money. What's your opinion on what? What are you talking about, Brian? Oh yeah, Hulk is 1,000,000% worth a generic. What's my opinion on Wong? I'm not the biggest fan. I think Wong is like the homeless bum of MCOC. I think he's very, very, very cool and fun champion once ramped up. I just don't think there's any content to do with Wong. I think he's a decent Alliance war defender at times and maybe decent, you know, on polygons and defense, but at times. But in general, I think Wong is just homeless bum of MCOC. At 30 keys sitting. Well, that's on you, Q. Again, Wong is very strong for Abyss content, but let's be real, you're not gonna use him in Abyss, you know? And Abyss content is the type of content you do once and then you forget about it. And again, like, if you need a Mystic champion, for instance, for Abyss, that means you'll probably need, like, buff control before the first 80 hits of the fight. You know what I mean? So, people say that he's very good for Abyss content. I just haven't really seen people use him in Abyss, actually. One of those things, but just people like to say. Because, you know, again, yeah. Out of all the Mystic champions that you have in your account, you're probably not going to bring in Wong. Because, you know, again, if you need a Mystic, you're going to need buff control early, not on a level 3. So, yeah. That's my opinion about Wong. I think they needed to tune him 1,000,000%. I think they needed to reduce his spells from 3 to 2 each and make them each 50% more potent. Increase the duration slightly. And he could be a decent champion with additional buff control aside from level 3. What's up, Andy Fox? How's family? Is your brother there? My brother is an electrician, yes. And he's already helping me sort out stuff, especially now because I still can't really lift anything heavy. So he like connected my washing machine and he carried all the stuff up here as well and stuff like that. I'm actually meeting up with him tomorrow as well. So yeah, he has been incredibly helpful. Times these will always connected with him. Doom sucks service, he's so boring. I mean, again, yeah, for a video, but realistically, it's like you're gonna go into Abyss. Let's say if you haven't done it. Are you gonna bring Wong on your team? I know I wouldn't. Yeah, he does like a ton of construction things. He's actually at the moment working to like restore old historic sites across, you know, the region. Like old castle type things and stuff like that. And also his side gig is that he's painting cars. He's very, you know, both of my brothers, they're not like my half brothers, but yeah, both of them are very good with their hands. Rank 5 Juggy is disgusting, yeah, 1,000,000% agree. Rank 2 Hulk is kind of disgusting. Okay, so I got 10 here. A nice solid crit right there. So look at that. If my basic needs to be more accessible. Yep, I don't know. I have problems using my TFI basic at this point. Tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha needs to be more accessible. I don't see myself taking Strife in Abyss. I'll forget one with Strife's better. Yeah, you will take Strife in Abyss if you want to do the Karina Volume 3. Yeah, I definitely have trouble using up my TFI basics into 12s. Like, for real, for real. Okay, so go for this. Ooh, look at that. That's fine. That's fine. Look, that is going to be one dead, unstoppable Colossus. All the Furies. Hulk wants all the smoke. Just so satisfying. And again, you know, I can read the chat and everything else. Oh, I still get. Following tier 5 CC, I'm overflowing in tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic and expiring tier 2 alpha. Tier 5 CC, I think you just need to focus on it a bit more. I've been using my 7-star box in BGs, don't think I have lost much. Okay. Fair enough. I haven't seen much of box in BGs at all. Is Jonathan Majors going to be Kang again? In Loki series, he will be for sure. If he's going to be for the rest of it, I don't know. And yeah, funny that two of the oldest champions are still on top of the game after rebalancing or buffing. And I mean, there are some other champions that are incredibly old that are just, you know, not going out of style. Like Archangel, for instance. Old, so good. Never been, you know, tuned up. He's been nerfed. Did you guys remember that Archangel has been nerfed? Did you guys know that? Archangel, once upon a time, used to inflict passive stuns when his neurotoxin expired. Facts right there. What about Longshot? Longshot's not that old, I think. I mean, Longshot's no longer spring chicken, but... You say 7-star Chels little jugs added? Yeah, it's December, I think. I think it's December. Anyone noticed? Yeah. They changed that in about 2018, I think, something like that. They changed it whenever Wasp came out. Wasp came out a month later, which is why it was so funny. Because they said that, like, no champions have passive stun and it's not meant to be so. And then the next month they released Wasp with passive stun, which is like 99% of the reason, I think, why they changed Archangel. And that statement was false to begin with, because we had Phoenix and Loki with passive stuns. But yeah, that was like super funny. It was like, oh, we need to take away passive stun from Archangel because, you know, it's not specified, it was never meant to be passive. Something like that, even though that stun was passive for like a year plus. And then the very next month, they released Wasp, who was the first champion with the, you know, Pain in heavy to a combo with a passive stun. I remember a ton of people struggled with it as well. A ton of people struggled with, you know, activating that passive stun on her heavies. Oh yeah, 7-star Jugs. Such a good. Oh yeah, Jugs is very, 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 very broken for early 7-star. Yeah, it is getting harder and harder to ban champions now because people, you know, often have like 20 rank 5s on rank 2 7-stars in the decks. Oh, whoopsies. Look, I forgot it. I forgot. Thought he couldn't hit for sure. CMM? Yeah, I really don't care about CMM anymore. CMM, you know what CMM needs to be a relevant champion again? It needs Nick Fury synergy in her base kit. Then she would be somewhat relevant again. Yeah, she's extremely reliant on it. Or having like a cold snap or something. Close it down. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, hit that like button. Hit all the good buttons. All that stuff matters and helps a lot. Therefore, I'd be extremely grateful if you did all that good stuff. Oh, look, somebody's stunned. Who's stunned? You stunned? Oh, you're still gonna be stunned. Get wrecked, stupid Mojo. On Moondragon to be under the 7-star? Yeah, Moondragon is under it. Well, Moondragon, yeah. She hasn't made an impact, really. Have a great night. Oh, that's it. See you later, Mikey. Does Gorn need to do? No. They also nerfed Colossus before the box game? Did they? How did they nerf Colossus? I don't remember that one. That one's news to me. Yeah, what did they nerf about Colossus? Okay, that's not a good RNG. This is definitely not a great RNG. See what we can do with this. Uh-oh, we might be short here. I'm quite sure we will be short here. We'll see. We'll do what we can. We'll do our best. Look at that, I'm on my last Fury here. Badly. Used to be able to spam heavies, so they changed the timing. Oh! Kind of forgot about that. Oh, right. Yeah. He had that Ultron. Yeah, that was straight after the She-Hulk thing. Because we had Ultron, we had Colossus, and a whole bunch of other champs like Venom that you could just 4-hit combo against the wall and in a heavy attack. Is there all of the placebo thingies in X meta anyways? To F you up, I'd say. That sounds about right. Feeding Mystic Dispersion, feeding the node, defensive node. Null and Void, how are you doing? I am doing better, for sure. Kate working in this meta? Big Kate is working in this meta. Uh-oh. Like a rank 5 Kate, I actually might take my Kate to rank 5. I'm thinking either rank up a skill mutant or mystic champion now. I'll probably do one tomorrow. Could be Tigra. Could be Kate. Could be Korg. Could be Archangel. I mean, somebody else too, but... Rank 4 Kate isn't working quite well. Had to remove her. Yeah, I think rank 5 does fine. What do you feel about Kate best skill champion? I think overall Kingpin is still the best skill champion. I think Kate is the best for second. I think Kate and Valkyrie are two best battlegrounds offensive skill champions. I think overall Kingpin is definitely still forward. I don't think it's a crazy thing to say though. I can understand why people, you know, have started that talk. When do you want to do a big crystal opening? I don't really do big crystal openings because I don't really spend money on crystals. And, you know, with the live stuff right now, I don't think I will be spending, you know, like buying a house or something like that. Also, like, I'm not a fan of hoarding for long periods of time in general. How is Nova Guardian having this meta? I took Nova out. Nova is fine defender, but there's just too many mystics around. Like, my deck has like 9 or 10 mystic champions. Many decks do. And Havoc is very good defender this meta. Because, you know, even like Nimrod and many other champs are quite slow against him. Then come on, stop making variants. Because variants don't have any purpose right now. As in variants, as a content, what's the best way to explain? Variants would have to be completely redesigned in terms of like rewards and difficulty for them to mean anything at all. Like if Kabam released another variant content with slightly increased rewards, it just means nothing anymore. And variants are more than enough, in my opinion, in the game for the purpose that they fill. You can go and do variant content when you're, you know, progressing through your ranks and you need to kind of like expand your roster. And I think having like what, we have 8 or 9 variants, you have more than enough to choose from. There's no need for any more, unless Kabam makes them completely different. Because realistically, if you start the game now, nobody's exploring all the variants. And if you start the game now, you have a lot of variants to do. So what's the point of adding another one? I personally think variants would be like a very shitty, you know, investment or allocation content. I think we need like Grandmaster Gauntlet too. I think that, fair enough, that would serve a purpose. I just think variants, you know, I 1,000,000% understand why there are no more variants, because we definitely have enough of them. And if we need something, you know, similar to it, then it has to be completely different, targeted for different levels. Why does Kabam not add title changes to champ? What do you mean, title changes to champ? Can a 7-star Sunspot do Kitty this meta? I have not tried, I wouldn't know. Don't have a 7-star Sunspot. I have yet to 100% the last variant release. I know, and there's no point really. It's like, what are you gonna get for it? Those rewards, you know, get outdated and fast. Yeah, I don't think that you can Sunspot a Kitty in this meta. Maybe. What is this RNG? Like, seriously. This is the second fight now. Okay, brilliant. Look at that. Exactly what's needed. Hippity hoppity hop hop hop. One dead unstoppable Colossus. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Someone Sunspot my Kitty in 60 seconds. Maybe lucky crits. Could be. I mean, like, you can get rid of Kitty's promises for most of them. Yeah, I don't know. Grandmaster Gauntlet's very fun. You know, it would be great if we won't give Gauntlets now and then. Yeah, I agree. I also think that the whole Gauntlet fiasco as part of compensation was just Kabam taking a huge W and it's going to be tough. I think if they communicated it properly and the thought behind it and did it timely when the game was completely dead and boring and nothing happened in the game, people would love it. Because they didn't say anything, because they didn't explain the keys, because they sent them too late, you know, it turned into this whole massive thing. Rank for Hulk, or keep waiting for the sense that. I don't know. I mean, I did rank for Shuri, so I guess I'd say rank for that Hulk. Hercules need to be awakened? Yes, 1,000,000%. Hercules does need to be awakened. what I think about America Chavez. Love her. One of my favorite 7-stars. I use her so much. She's so good. America Chavez is... Key compensation was better. They would otherwise have good energy ripples. Yeah, I think so too. I personally didn't mind the key compensation at all. It created buzz in the community. You know, you can make the guides, you could cover the situation. I enjoy Gauntlet. It's my favorite piece of content. Like, for me, on a personal level, the entire key thing was, you know, great. From every aspect. From me as a player, from me as a YouTuber, everything about that was good. You know, extra stuff to do, extra videos to record, again, streams and guides and, you know, testing stuff out, all that stuff. All that stuff is good for, like, YouTube. And, again, Gauntlet is my favorite piece of content, so of course I like this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be complaining about the lucky thing. I think she's quite stressful to play and keep up the dimensions. Balance? No, I don't think so. I think it's super easy to keep up the dimensions. Rank for Kate or Silk? I do Kate first. I like Kate more. Miss doing Grandmaster Gauntlet, not Revice Expiring? Yeah, I'd love to do Grandmaster Gauntlet like right now. I understand both sets of opinions, and again, I understand why people don't like the key compensation as well. 1,000,000%, I get it. I'm not saying it's for everybody. I just explained that, like, for me on a personal level, it worked out fine, and I didn't have like much objection to it. And again, and I do think Kabam could have easily made most of the community stand behind them with that. Imagine Kabam doing this for EOP or this. That would be different though, I think. How do you fight Hulkling with Jug? You just level 2 him. Nothing difficult. You fight Hulkling just like you fight any other champion. Except that you try not to hit him when he activates his immortality. That's the only thing. When he activates his immortality, if he ever gets to activate it, just, you know, don't nullify it, so don't hit him then. And that's all there is to it. There's nothing else. Pew, 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 pew. Look at that. Like putting in all the important work. MD doesn't screw you over. Yeah, the MD can screw you over. But it doesn't happen most of the time. People don't have enough roster for Ground Skull. Yes, of course, they're not gonna like it. But if you have the roster for GG, it's fun. It's just really fun, man. Yeah, exactly. If you don't have the items in the stash, you don't have the roster, you're not gonna like it. If you do have expiring revives, if you do have the roster, you know, and if you are relatively decent at the game, you're gonna love Grandmaster Gauntlet. At least I do. And Grandmaster Gauntlet is the best piece of content Kabam has made in many, many years, if not ever. So, yeah, I was, you know, super happy that I had a chance to hop back in it. No regrets. Again, I just get very crap RNG here, don't I? You know, very bad RNG. I had more Furies in that Mojo fight without throwing additional level 1. Yeah, whatever. Let's go with 10. Should be fine. Uh-oh. I can still do this. Easy peasy, still win. Still win. Still hashtag winning. Hulk does hulky things. Look at that ridiculousness. I bet this is not what Kabam intended for this one. You're a huge Cassie fan or a tiny Cassie? It depends what size she is. Check IQ because I think something wrong with the setup phase. What's wrong with the setup phase? I mean, I suppose I can go check it. Find it easy rather than have gotten compensation for mistakes. And again, Aman, I understand why you would not like it. I get it. Like, I'm not arguing for it. I'm not saying it's going to be for everybody or it's, you know, the perfect compensation. Yep, something seems to be off. Cassie, is that good? Cassie is good, yeah. Most of her input stuff, I think, is fixed now as well. Cassie, at the moment, is arguably top 5 Alliance World Champion for top tier Alliance Wars. Because she's tactic attacker and she's buff immune completely and she answers a lot of fights and knows that. So, I actually took my Cassie to rank 5. Didn't record a video yet for it, probably will at some point. Because I think we didn't have any in our ball group, and she's really good for Alliance right now. But yeah, and also the thing, man, is compensation we would have gotten would be a lot less than what we could earn with those keys. And again, I understand the difference. For one you need to fight and earn it, and one you just get, but I promise you, Kabam would not have given us like double gauntlet rewards as a compensation. Morbius ends up being better than Gladiator. I think, to me, it looks like about 90+%. Morbius looks a lot better than Gladiator. It really does. I feel scammed from Arcus. I would trade you my... Oh crap. I would trade you my Storm or Howard. No, I definitely trade you my Storm. For that Arcus. Oh crap. Alright. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Hey. Can't get rid of the weakness here. This is how we can do it. That is a weird interaction. I understand that it has to do with the glancing, but shouldn't, I think. Okay, now you're gonna get it in the next stupid storm. Do you know that you can build up Jug's unstoppables without actually doing anything now? Because when he automatically starts dashing forward, he keeps building unstoppables. Yeah, I don't think Spot is top 5 science. Tiger or Jugger for Act 7 questing. I personally prefer questing with Juggernaut. But who would be better for it? I think, I don't know, Tiger maybe? That's Q again with his moronic takes. Spot outside of BGs maybe top 5? No, I don't think so. This isn't, yeah. Spot's value came from BGs because he was the fastest. Outside of BGs, there's no problem taking 5 seconds longer. But, you know, using a champion that does more. Like outside of BGs, for instance, Cassie is like 1,000,000% better than Spot. Yeah, she's not as fast, but, you know, completely buff immune. There's like the shock immunity, the poison immunity. Yeah, no. I just, you know, I think Spot has lost a lot of value because Spot was only popular because of BGs. Have you seen a lot of Spots in like Alliance War or something? No, you haven't. Why? Because he's not that good for it. Have you seen a lot of Spots in Alliance Quest? No. Do people like quest this Spot? No, because people can quest with Hulk, which is easier to play, less AI relevance for Alliance. Spot was popular because of BGs, whether you like to admit it or not. It's just facts right there. And now that people have, number one, learned to fight Spot a lot better, it turns out he's not that hard as a defender. And he's worse in attack now as well. Oh yeah, Spot is one of the best animated characters. And I love Spot, you know. Spot was the champion I wanted added to the game the most for many years. I like the character, always did. But yeah, he's you know, I think it's relatively undeniable that his value has fallen. Okay, 12 we should be fine here. Definitely fine now. Still very fun? Yeah, no, I agree. You know, I find Carnage to be like one of the most fun champions in MCOC. I'm not saying he's top 5 Cosmic. Other champions are fun. Like Man-Thing with MD in buff heavy matchups. Such a good amount of fun. I mean, yeah, Spot can be an encounter, but you know, all the top tier players now destroy Spot on defense with random champions, you know? 11 features, 6/7 battle. Mathematically speaking, yes, it is worth it. You do gain more sensor shards than you would even if you get all max in crystals. This. That bundle, mathematically speaking, is yeah, spamming your attacks whilst untouchable feels good. I agree. Okay, I have 3 left. One thing with max MD and heavy spam special one is perfect. Alright. And in buff heavy matchups, when you get like, you know, level 2 spam, feels so good too. Maybe Deathstrike or Shuri or Viv is better to rank. I'd say overall Shuri is the best champion there, in my opinion. I want 7-star Shuri so much. My last like 10 7-star pulls have been so shit. Really have. At some point, you know, I got like a gore dupe that, you know, who gives a shit. I got 26 levels on Hawkeye, so my Hawkeye is like 640 now. I got like Namor that, you know, who gives a shit and stuff. I just need like a Shuri or a Bishop or, you know, Domino Dupe or Core Dupe or something, man. Future Anime in the sense that I might downgrade Shuri in future. Why? Gore has fallen off? Yeah, Gore has some. I still think Gore's a very cool champion. Fair enough. Was your day? I mean, the day is over. It's gonna be 11 PM here soon. So this is a bit late for me to be streaming. I'll have to think whether I'll do these live streams more often or not. What do you guys think? Yeah, without right counter, Gore is pretty much immortal. There are many champions who just can't kill Gore, period. Assumption to buy lance against? Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, why would 7-star Fam downgrade Shuri? Especially since Fam is a champion, you do kind of want to do this on. Oh, by the way, guys, if you do want to support the channel, I will drop the Streamlabs link here very discreetly and quietly. Very, very, very discreetly and quietly. Is Jax good and duped? Yes, Jax is very good and duped. You only lose nullification, really. Everything else, you know, all the damage and dagger and unstoppables and stuff like that. However, you had stream. Yeah, probably. Does disintegrate heal block the opponent? No. Don't think it does. Quite sure it doesn't, in fact. There we go. There we go. Shuri does heal block. Shuri, basically, if you have Despair, it puts on tons of debuffs on opponents, so they're effectively heal block, unless they're immune to like ability action on escalation. Fam is better than Shuri, you know? I'm not arguing that he isn't, I'm just saying that I don't think it's gonna affect the matchup, you know? If you think Fam is better than Shuri, then... Oh crap. My fingers are getting numbed now. It's like, I think that's a, you know, a debate that we can have, but if they release a 7-star Fam, Shuri is just gonna remain as valuable. In my opinion. Going to be a new incursion crystal after this one, right? Eventually. Not right now, but yeah, eventually. Got 20 of those keys and I'm too lazy to do this over and over. Can I give them someone? No, you cannot. But yeah, I know what you mean. This side quest is so tedious. Are you back in the dating pool, Katie? I have a nice gal for you. I am back in the dating pool, yes. Well, I'm not rushing to be back in it, but, you know. I'll go on a date if I feel like it. Now I am officially single for the first time in like a decade. You know, that's something. Okay. Look at that. I'm gonna smack this clown down like it's nobody's business. Taking all the damage. As long as I can get in a combo, we're fine. There you go. Best relic for Silk, the physical vulnerability one. Which one is it? Hulk one, I think. Strangulated 109 times. Fair enough. Hulk relic for Silk. Yeah, it's Hulk relic for Silk. One needs to add someone where you can share things, you will never use them. I understand why I say that, but it would likely just get immediately abused. You know what I mean? So I don't think they would ever do that. Because number one, it doesn't make them money, probably. And number two, people just abuse the shit out of it. Who would I use to fight Unstoppable Colossus? Silk was good. She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk is great for that fight. Anti-Venom, I think, would be quite cool. You know? I think most science can do well, but if you have slow, then it's perfect. You know, if you play Quicksilver well, I think Quicksilver could do that fight well. Fam isn't number 1, I'm writing. Fam number 1 for what? Where is Fam going to be in my tag list? I don't know. Still have time. For the bug where it plays first in BGs every time? That has to be annoying as hell. I don't know how they decide who plays it first or second. I would love to have some more transparency in that crap. Because I'll also have that feeling that pretty much every match I end up placing first. No, I see your message again. I don't think there's anything wrong with your messages. If I have been, you know, unintentionally skipping them, I apologize. I see your message. Missed out the 45 gem from the Lovely Ball and got the Sensor Crystal. Ended up pulling Black Cat, which was just... What do you mean disappointing? Black Cat's like the best pull there. Black Cat is like the champion to pull. Okay, yeah. Only person whose messages I ignore on purpose, you know, repeatedly, is Mr. Children over here. Because he comes out with some of the stupidest takes ever. Got Arcus and Void. That's not bad either. I wouldn't be upset with those. But yeah, I wanted Black Cat so bad. And I'm kind of really bummed that I didn't get her. I really, really wanted that Black Cat. Can I read your last? I'm trying. Your last message is going to be... Can you see my messages? Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, did you do a video on the little Steve side quest yet? Because I'm currently reading it now. It kind of seems cool. I guess I want to hear your opinion. Yeah, I did it. A video yesterday on it, I believe. No, or was it Friday? I did a video on it, yes. And yeah, I like the side quest. I think it's cool. Happy Steve's coming back. Full Sensor, Black Cat and Void. That's awesome, man. I laughed at KT getting Howard the Duck and Carp. Howard the Duck is actually a good pull, especially if you can manage to dupe him. I'm more bummed about the Storm pull because I have rank 2 Storm Pyramid decks. I mean, I like OG Storm more. It's just I'm never going to rank her up because I rank 2 Storm Pyramid decks. Okay. Okay, so that's not a great RNGesus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's fine. We'll be fine. That was a nice level too. What's up, Jason? An Arcus from Science Art Crystal, another one who's gonna collect dust. I mean, Arcus is quite decent. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst pull. I would immediately rank to a Black Cat. If I pull the Black Cat, he'd be ranked 2 right now. What are her ideal matchups? Nick Fury, I don't know, Killmonger, Rinfra, Hulkling, Thing. You can do a ton of fights with her. And in some of the metas, you can quite literally do like everybody. And like in the victory track meta right now in Battlegrounds, it's just insane. The meta that we had for the first 2 weeks. She's just absolutely monstrous. But yeah, in general, in any kind of like casual fights, I'm gonna go over Gore 2. Yeah, he does Gore extremely well. And if I go over like the toughest, let's say, Battlegrounds defenders, you do Killmonger, for sure. Nick Fury, extremely well. Rintra, extremely well. She can do Man-Thing as well. She does Thing. I'm like 99% sure she does Jessica quite well. Pig would probably be destroyed too. Hulkling, for sure, for sure. Yeah, some, you know, those are some. We're talking about Black Cat here. No, Black Cat is nowhere near when we like level. Black Cat is very good. Yeah, she can do Photon now too. At any point rank 2 Black Cat? I think so. I kind of get what you mean, but I probably would still anyways. So I do think that it doesn't make much of a difference in, like, you know, against rank 4s or maybe rank 4s. I do think it's gonna make a lot of difference. Against 7-star rank 2s and stuff. If you see level the 7-star selector for this month, do you think that is cycle? No, I don't. I think you guys are hoping that they can get changed like every month or every other month. I think they will change like, I don't know, twice or 3 times a year pretty much. Yeah, I would rank to a Black Cat. Photon's rotation is very simple. You build up to your level 2 whilst building up as many charges as you can, ideally 25 before you drop a level 2. If you don't get to 25, just trigger your, you know, shiny mode manually with like 20 charges. And then just spam level once till you finish the fight. You can do like Sasquatch in 60 seconds or something. Did people rank 2 Mantis? Yeah, I'm not really feeling that Mantis much either. I just don't think she flows together. The thing that really pisses me off most about Mantis, well, number one, I do think that Intimidate debuff is the most useless debuff in the game, because AI just does whatever the fuck it wants. I have gotten hit in the face because of Intimidate debuff so many times that I just hate that debuff now. I think, yeah, Intimidate is by far the worst thing ever. And the next thing about Mantis that I absolutely hate is that you can't heavy freely. There are so many champions and nodes and interactions when, you know, Mantis would potentially be amazing for. But you can't heavy, and then you look at it like, ah, shit. Yeah, I mean, like, you can get 25, but sometimes it's a bit finicky, so you just enter manually. At least I do. You're going with 7-star more pick or 6-star? I think 7-star probably. I'm leaning towards 7-star. I do think that 6-star does have a lot of advantages in short term. Yeah. They messed with. I'm actually probably gonna make a video because Titania now absolutely sucks. Like, I have used Titania less and less because of it, because you just can't go for your level 3 spammy plays anymore. And yeah, Intimidate debuff is fucked for sure. I have gotten hit so much because of that. It's like, at times it feels like AI is just even more aggressive than it was before I applied Intimidate. Oh, Black Cat against Photon? Yeah, just level 2. Okay, this is my last run, by the way, guys, I think so. I'm gonna be finishing up here soon. Come on. Will I make it this time? Hopefully. Yeah, we'll be fine. Easy. Man, that poor Mojo is getting abused by Hulk so much. Poor baby Mojo. Knows more mana is coming because now I can spin. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. Adam does quite well in long fights, huh? Why do you say that? Like, Adam can do long fights well, because you can go for level 3 massive Fury, his Furies last quite a long time, and yeah. Adam actually does better in like medium to long fights, in my opinion, than he does in short ones. Why? Why do this? Fine, whatever. Crap. Made a huge error. I'm dead. On the very last round. On the very last round. Okay, go Juggernaut. I got a tiny bit too greedy. Okay, this wasn't half bad either. Jax is just stupid as well. Adam is not sustainable in long fight? Yeah, why not? How is he not sustainable in long fight? Adam is absolutely sustainable in long fight. If you have him awakened high sig, you recover. You're missing health constantly with your level 2s. So I just wanted to say you're appreciated. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Chels. Very nice message. That's a very sweet thing to say just before I go to bed. Okay, do we have anything? Oh, look at that. 16 signature stones earned. Have some of those. Look at that. That's 9k 7-star shards now. Very nice. I can open 5 cow crystals. Rank 4 Hulk. Yeah. Portable. I'm not gonna do it now. Too sleepy to do it. 4 3-stars. Jesus Christ. I have had like the worst luck the entire month since I landed in Latvia. I don't know what to do. I feel like Kabam is doing something to me. I feel like Kabam is just, yeah, screwing me. Have you seen Titan's recent video? I haven't, honestly. I need to watch it. I meant to watch it, I just forgot. I saw it. I clicked on it, so it is in like my library. But then I just had stuff to do and like it kind of dropped out of my head. What's Sandman best at? Sandman is the best at reversing regeneration. Everything else is kind of whatever now for. He can be decent for Lance or not. He's getting buffed though, so buff's gonna be quite important. Anyhow, that'll be it for now. Huge thank you to Snoop the Fool as the sole big guy of the stream. Came in, was the big guy, remained the big guy. So, thank you, Snoop, for that. And yeah, I'll just head to the bed. Good night.
Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the